let's remind ourselves, it's all about creating value from ideas. Great, but what do we mean by value? Well, that's an interesting challenge. Basically, value is something we care about, something we believe in, something that's important to us, something that we'll give resources to. We'll give our time, our energy, our money towards something that we consider valuable. Still a bit abstract, so here's a little test. Take out your phone, everyone's got a smartphone, and open up the home page, and of course what you'll see is lots and lots of apps. Now, some of those apps are there for functional reasons, you have to have them to make the phone work, but a lot of them we've put on our phones because they do something for us. Maybe they help make our lives more interesting. They're games to play or films to watch or something like that. They add something. Maybe they take out some of the pain. They make life easier. Booking train tickets, going shopping, things like that. Essentially, what we have on our phone is a good example of innovations creating value for us. We value those things so much so that for most of them we've been prepared to pay. And sometimes, if they're subscriptions, we'll continue to pay as long as they deliver value. But everybody's different. So if I looked at your phone or at someone else's phone, chances are they wouldn't all be the same app because we all value different things. So if we're talking about innovation creating value, we probably need to remember that it's value as it's perceived, as it's experienced by the end user. That's going to be important. We can't simply think, I've come up with the best idea since sliced bread and I know everyone's going to value it. We need to think exactly who is going to value it and why. And we're all different. One of the tools we need to practice if we're serious about innovation is thinking about market segmentation. Recognizing that not everyone wants the same things, not everyone values the same things. So we need to think about markets, about the end users in terms of their characteristics. Let me give you a simple example. Maybe one of the apps on my phone is all about online shopping. And for me, that's a wonderful experience. It's taken away all the pain of having to make a shopping list, go downstairs, get the shopping bags together, go out to the car, drive to the shop, waste time in the supermarket finding all the stuff, loading it in, paying it, coming up. I hate that. Much simpler now to do a simple online order, which is probably something I can repeat, and then have the stuff delivered to me. Brilliant. I'll value that, particularly the fact that most of it is on the app. There is the delivery as well. I'm prepared to pay extra for that. But for me, online shopping, I value that innovation. For my neighbour, Mrs. Jones, it's a completely different story. She lives on her own. For her, shopping is a social experience. She values the fact that it gives her a purpose to the morning. She'll enjoy that process of writing the list, assembling the bags, going to the shop. Particularly, she'll enjoy the experience of meeting other shoppers, chatting to the cashier. For her, that world of online shopping is something that's actually rather negative. Two different perceptions of value. For me, very positive. For her, very negative. I'm an enthusiastic adopter of that innovation. She, for very clear reasons, will reject that innovation. We need to think of innovation like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. Which means we need to look for some tools to help us understand and think about our target markets. So when we begin to think about innovation and how we're going to create value from our idea for others, we need to bear this in mind. In particular, we need to remind ourselves that what we start with is a theory. We believe, we assume, we guess it's a proposition. But until we test that out with real people, we won't know if they value it or which parts of it they value and which parts they don't like. Actually, that could be rather helpful. The sooner we start engaging with them, the sooner we can shape our ideas, our value proposition, into something that might actually be delivering value for them. So we need to start with a value proposition. And that's nothing complex. It's simply a way of writing down our first shot at saying, we believe that this innovation will create this kind of value for this kind of person, and If they value it, they will adopt it. So we need to know a little bit more about what it is about our innovation that will be valuable, what are the features of it, who it's for, who's going to be experiencing this, and why they will value it, and hopefully tell their friends so that we can scale our innovation. Value proposition.